Hey guys, we are into the 2025-2026 football season, and many people have been asking a lot of questions. Is this Barcelona that is going to dominate the Spanish league this season, or Real Madrid is going to dominate the Spanish league this season? People have also been asking, can Barcelona be considered one of the favorites to win the UEFA Champions League this season, or Real Madrid can be considered the favorite to win the UEFA Champions League this season? All of those things are going to be answered in this video. I am going to break down everything, the possible signings that these two clubs made this summer, and in this same video you guys are going to know how the season is going to look like. So if this is the first time you are coming across my YouTube channel, I will just invite you to watch the video carefully till the end and tell me what you think about what I'm going to say in this video. Before you watch the video, first of all, have in your mind, I'm not going to be biased in this video, so don't I'm putting on a Barcelona jersey does not mean that I'm going to say everything in favor of Barcelona. This is the Real Madrid jersey up here, as you can see. So in this video I am going to break down everything the way I think it's supposed to be. Now let us jump into the season. We are already on La Liga match day 4. Real Madrid played their first 3 La Liga games and won 3 of those games. Barcelona played their first 3 La Liga games, won just 2 of those La Liga games. So Barcelona with 7 points out of 9, Real Madrid 9 points out of 9. Now the first question is, can Real Madrid get their revenge over Barcelona this season? That is the question that nobody can answer at this point in time, because when you take a look at these first 3 La Liga games of the season, Real Madrid were not good, but they were better as compared to Barcelona, because Barcelona did not show any signs of improvement in these first 3 La Liga games of the season. That's why I said Real Madrid were not good, but they were better as compared to Barcelona. Now the first question is, can Real Madrid get their revenge over Barcelona this season? The answer I can give you guys is this: it is going to be very, very difficult, because there are many places that Barcelona is going to meet Real Madrid. Barcelona can likely meet Real Madrid at the level of the UEFA Champions League from the quarterfinals, semi-finals, or finals. They are going to meet in the Copa del Rey. They are going to meet in the Copa de España. They are going to meet in La Liga. Can Real Madrid get their revenge over Barcelona this season? It is going to be a tough one, because when you even compare the two clubs together, right, you discover that Real Madrid improved defensively and Barcelona did not improve anything. Because when you take a look at this Real Madrid, the main problem they had last season was at the level of the defense and a creative player. And now when you take a look at the summer signings that they made, they signed 3 defenders and 1 offensive midfielder. Trent Alexander-Arnold as their right back from Liverpool, Alvaro Carreras as their left back from Benfica, and Dean Huijsen from Bournemouth as their central defender. Now Franco Mastantuono as their offensive player. And when you take a look at Barcelona, Barcelona signed just Rashford, Ronny Badji, and Juan Garcia, right? 3 signings, a goalkeeper and 2 attackers. When you take a look at these signings, you discover that Real Madrid had a better summer signing over Barcelona. So if you are predicting the season in respect to their signing, then Real Madrid is going to have a better season than that of FC Barcelona. Like I asked you guys, is Real Madrid going to get their revenge over Barcelona this season? It is a tough question, because until then, no one can answer that question. A Real Madrid fan will sit and tell you Real Madrid is going to get their revenge. A Barcelona fan will sit and tell you Barcelona cannot let it go like that, because Hansi Flick is still there. But let me tell you guys something. Football is something that is very, very difficult to predict. Until it is over, it is difficult to predict. Now, the question is this: can Real Madrid win the UEFA Champions League this season, or can Barcelona win the UEFA Champions League this season? Personally, I'm going to tell you this. I made a video, and in that video I said the UEFA Champions League might not be going to a Spanish club. Why? Because when you take a look at the summer signings Liverpool have made, Arsenal have made, Chelsea have made, Bayern Munich have made, PSG have made, you'll notice that the Champions League might be going to any of these clubs, but not the Spanish league. But it is still going to be very, very difficult, because the Champions League is not won by someone who spent a lot of money. That's one thing I know. It is not won by someone who spent a lot of money. Take a look at last season. Barcelona were just 1 step away from winning the UEFA Champions League, but they did not win it. But how many players did they sign last summer? They signed just few players, like, right? So they were just 1 step away. Even though they spent just a little amount of money, they were just 1 step away, but it did not happen. Anyways, it can still happen this season, right? Like I said, when you take a look at the first El Clasico game that is going to be played this season, it's going to be on the 26th of October, which is going to be Real Madrid versus Barcelona. It is going to be a La Liga game, right? And when you take a look at this game, it is going to be the first El Clasico of the season. Everybody will be looking up to this game. Hansi Flick will be up. Xabi Alonso will be up. Can Real Madrid get their revenge? Can Barcelona maintain defeating Real Madrid? Those are questions. Now nobody can answer at this point in time, because Even when you take a look at the two squads, right, there is a little bit of improvement with Real Madrid and Barcelona. We are still to see something. I'm not going to pretend to you we are still to see something, but predicting the season at this point in time, it is going to be very, very difficult, because when you take a look at the two teams offensively, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski, Ferran Torres, and Rashford, these guys are going to cook. I believe that if they play against Real Madrid today, they can score some goals. Now, when you take a look at Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Franco Mastantuano, you notice that they are going to also score Barcelona some goals. When you go at the level of the defense, but is Barcelona defense good? No. Is Real Madrid defense good? Yes. That's the difference between these two clubs. When you go at the level of the midfield now, is Barcelona midfield good? Yes. Is Real Madrid midfield good? Yes. So, who is having a better squad at this point in time? When you compare the two squads, Barcelona and Real Madrid, you discover that Real Madrid is better than Barcelona this season. Let us not be biased here. Let us not be biased. Barcelona, sportingly, collectively, is not as good as Real Madrid this season. When you take a look at the two squads, you discover that no, there is a big difference between the two squads. And for now, Barcelona defender is even injured. Balde is injured. The guy is going to miss some games. From what I'm seeing, it shows that the guy is going to be out for some weeks. So he's going to miss the first UEFA Champions League game of the season. We don't know how long the guy is going to take, because they just said 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and he said to return. But for now, guys, let us not confirm on anything. And also, when you take a look at this Real Madrid squad, you notice something. There have been a lot of changes ever since Carlo Ancelotti was sacked and Xabi Alonso came in from the World Cup. The Club World Cup helped them, because I think Xabi Alonso used the Club World Cup to know the players that he's going to count on. Now, when you take a look at Real Madrid, you discover that the key role that have been given to Kylian Mbappe is different. They want Kylian Mbappe to be more in touch of the ball. But one thing I would like to also say in this video is this: Kylian Mbappe can play what he has been playing against smaller clubs, because he played against Real Oviedo. He was always dropping out to touch the ball. He played the same thing against Osasuna. He played the same way against Mallorca. But if he plays like that against bigger clubs like Barcelona, Villarreal, Atletico Bilbao, Atletico de Madrid, it is going to be a tough one. So that's one thing I know for sure, that if Xabi Alonso is playing against bigger clubs, the tactics are normally going to change. Remember, when Xabi Alonso was announced Real Madrid head coach, there were rumors everywhere. The guy was going to use the formation 3-4-3. Even back there in the World Cup, at the World Cup, right, he was using the formation 3-4-3. But he noticed that that formation was not okay. What did he do? He changed the formation. When he returned back to Spain, during the preseason, they had some 2 indoors preseason games. Like those games were not open to the public to watch. When he started trying the formation of 4-4-3-3, it started working. The first La Liga game of the season against Osasuna, he used the formation 4-3-3, it worked. The second game against Real Oviedo, 4-3-3, it worked. The third game against Mallorca, 4-3-3, it worked. So that is definitely the formation that he's going to use. Trent Alexander-Arnold might not be a starter for Real Madrid this season. Instead, Dani Carvajal can be a starter from what we all are seeing, right? So Dani Carvajal can be a starter ahead of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, Dean Huijsen is already a sure starter. Alvaro Carreras is already a sure starter. Now, it is just at the level of who is going to be playing with Dean Huijsen that for now nobody knows. Is it going to be Militao or Rudiger or Asensio? Because even up to now we are still to see Asensio, we are still to see Alaba. So it is either Militao or Rudiger to pair alongside Dean Huijsen. But for now, it is going to be a tough one to predict. But when you take a look at these two clubs, right? When you take a look at these two clubs, you discover that Real Madrid is looking collectively than Barcelona. It's looking like a team that is ready for trophies than Barcelona. The first 3 games of the season define everything, and we all are waiting for the changes, if there will be changes, right? Immediately after the international break, because after the international break, the season is going to start that's where the season will start getting complicated. You'll be fighting for La Liga games. The same week you're having UEFA Champions League game. At least you have a UEFA Champions League game to play during the week, and weekend you have a league game to play. So it is going to be a tough time for both clubs, Barcelona and Real Madrid. And the question I asked at the start of this video was, can Real Madrid get their revenge over Barcelona this season, or can Barcelona maintain their dominance over Real Madrid this season? That is the question that, if you ask me, I'm going to tell you the truth. I think Real Madrid is going to have a little bit of revenge over Barcelona. The reason why I'm saying a little bit, I don't know if that's even an English word. The reason why I'm using the word a little bit is simply because if there are 5 games to play, right? Real Madrid versus Barcelona, if they come across each other 5 times this season, I have a feeling that Real Madrid will have that greater portion of winning at least 3 times. Real Madrid will win Barcelona at least 3 times, and Barcelona can win Real Madrid 2 times. But for now, with Lamine Yamal, everything is possible for Barcelona. With Kylian Mbappe, everything is possible for Real Madrid. That's why I said it is very difficult to predict the season at this point in time, because things are changing, things are changing, things are changing. Hansi Flick is working. Xabi Alonso is working. The UEFA Champions League is there. La Liga is there. Copa del Rey is there. Copa de España is there. Who is going to grab these trophies at the end of the season? I made a video and I said in that video, don't underestimate Spanish teams. They are going to surprise a lot of people in Europe when it comes to the level of the UEFA Champions League, especially Real Madrid. Real Madrid is a club that sees the UEFA Champions League as something that they must win every season. Last season, when they suffered that defeat to Arsenal at the level of the quarterfinals, 2-0, the returning leg, they were very confident that they were going to eliminate Arsenal. It did not work. So the same feeling is there this season. Real Madrid have that feeling they are going to win their 16th UEFA Champions League. They said that, guys, I don't want to make this video to be long. I don't want to make this video to be long. In the days ahead, we all are going to see how the season is going to look like. So if you are watching the video right up to this level, right, my first question is what I asked when I started the video. Do you think Real Madrid can get their revenge over Barcelona this season? Or do you think Barcelona can maintain their dominance over Real Madrid again this season? Remember, Barcelona Real Madrid played last season 4 good times, and Barcelona won Real Madrid 4 good times last season. Can it be possible Real Madrid get their revenge over Barcelona this season? And also, who do you think is going to dominate the Spanish league this season? Who do you think is going to win the UEFA Champions League also this season? So I have 3 questions for you. Who you think is going to win the UEFA Champions League this season? Who you think is going to win the La Liga title this season? And can Real Madrid get their revenge over Barcelona this season? Guys, if this is the first time you are coming across my YouTube channel, I will appreciate if you can hit a thumb up to this video, you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and most importantly, you turn on the notification bell, so when next I post videos that are similar to this one, you'll be one of the first people to see. And for more updates like this one, I will appreciate, guys, if you can tell me down in the comment section what I said that is not actually correct. Like I said, I'm just an upcoming football analyst, and I cannot do it without you guys. I love when I'm being taught by when I'm being taught by football fans. So if I said anything in this video that you think is not correct, if I said anything that you feel like there was a little bit of bias, just let me down in the comment section. I'm going to get it corrected, and you'll love my video next time. See you guys on to my next video.